Hi everyone, and welcome to a requested video. I had someone say they would love to see my entire Fear Street collection, so I've pulled them out of the various places. I have one set aside to read for next month. Ooh, do I have some set aside for this month? There's one that I forgot to grab. I have it set aside to read for this month. So, Fear Street, now R.L. Stine has... so Fear Street was written by R.L. Stine. And R.L. Stine has the Fear Street collection and the Goosebumps collection. And I have on here, with the Fear Street world, there's a couple of different collections. So my plan is to do the original Fear Street series, and then any future videos will consist of the various Fear Street ones. So there's two different Fear Street collections that I can film today. Just depends on the battery on my camera. I have a screenshot of all the Fear Street books I'm working on collecting. Okay, so you have the original Fear Street series. You have the new Fear Street series. Then there's the Fear Street Super Chiller series, Cheerleader series, and some of the books in the Cheerleader series are in the Super Chillers, but not all of them are. There's the Fear Street Saga Trilogy, the 99 Fear Street, the House of Evil, and then there's just the Fear Street Sagas, Fear Street Seniors, Fear Street Knights, a Fear Street Never, and then Ghosts of Fear Street. So that's 11 different types of groupings and categories within the Fear Street series. I have read the Cheerleader series. I have read the 99 Fear Street trilogy. I have read a few of the Saga ones. I have read several of the original Fear Street, and that's about it. Oh, and some of the Super Chillers. But the Fear Street world is what got me into reading. It's what really kicked off my love for reading, of me seeing what I like for myself instead of having my family, like my mom and my grandma, give me books to read of what they think I would like. It was a time that I really started to develop my own tastes as a reader. So let's go ahead and get into this. I am going to try and go in order of publication, at least according to Goodreads. And I'll show you the versions that I have. Now, most of these versions are mass market paperback. I got all of these via Amazon, but some of them were third party through Amazon, so many of these are used books. One is a hardback, everything else is paperback, and there are some standard paperback size. Some of them I have read. I'll let you know which ones I have read. I have one slotted to read for September, one for this month, hopefully I'll get to, and all of that. I am not going to go into a synopsis for these because there are, it looks like, according to Goodreads, 51 in the original Fear Street world. That's a lot of Fear Street books, so I am not going to get into the synopsis. Otherwise, this video will be a couple hours long, even though synopses are very short. So, book number 1 is The New Girl, and this is the edition that I have. So, The New Girl by R.L. Stine. This was originally published in 1989. So I was like 5 when this world kicked off. Unless it came out at the end of December, like closer to Christmas, then I probably would have been 6. But I was 5 when the Fear Street world kicked off. So, The New Girl by R.L. Stine is book number 1. I don't remember exactly what ones I have read. Some of them I do. I don't remember if this is one that I have originally read or not. Okay. Like years ago. So I'm talking as an adult, which ones I have read fairly recently. Number 2 is The Surprise Party, and that is this one right here. As you can see, this does have a sticker here. It is definitely used. And so this is number 2 in the Fear Street world. This used to belong to someone named Hodder, but I got it from a used online with Amazon, originally published also in 1989. So, but this is number 2 in the original Fear Street world, The Surprise Party. Have not read that one yet. Number 3 is The Overnight. So again, a used copy. I don't mind that these are used. I am just happy to have my own copy. So number 3 is The Overnight. Published, this used to belong to C. Finn. Like C is the first initial, Finn is the last name, 1989. It'll be interesting to see which one comes up starting in the 90s. Number 4 is called Missing, and that is this one right here. And this one was originally owned, look, at least the name on the back, there's Bethamn and Tabak. But that's the name written in the cover. This one was originally published 1990, so this is when we entered the 90s. So Missing by R.L. Stine. Okay. Number 5 I have read, and this one's a new mass market paperback, so this one was not used, but that is The Wrong Number. Now, these follow different characters, they're just in the same world. You can read these in any order. Now, there is a Wrong Number 2, so obviously you would read The Wrong Number before The Wrong Number 2, but outside of that, you can read these in any order, okay? So The Wrong Number. This one obviously would have been I'm betting 1990 as well, so it'll be interesting to see which one pops up for 1991. But yes, 1990 is when this one was originally published. So I'm going to put this one back downstairs in my office on my red bookcase. Let's see, number 6. This one I have slotted to read hopefully in September, and that is The Sleepwalker. I don't remember ever reading this one. This one was originally published in 1990 as well. Okay, so I've got that one set back to the side. Number 7 is Haunted. I did read this one, I think this year. I'm pretty sure this year. So Haunted, this is number 7 in the Fear Street world, and 1990. Okay, number 8, I did read this one, and I remember reading this one before, and the edition I have is Halloween Party. The one that I remember reading has a girl with a white flowing cape, and this one has deaf representation in it. The only issue is that in this book, the girl that is deaf has a 100% accuracy rate with lip reading, and that is not the case at all. That is not realistic, but it's a fiction. Just take that with what it is. So, Halloween Party by R.L. Stine. Again, this one is number 8. Originally published in, I want to say 1990, but I'm looking for the copyright date. Yes, 1990. So, Halloween Party. Read that one. Okay. Number 9. Ooh, I want to get to this one soon. I do... Anyway, I don't remember if I've read this one before. Anyway, The Stepsister is number 9. And I have a stepsister, and I remember just going, oh man, there's a book. And so I think I was intimidated because I was afraid of what it would make me think of my stepsister. So anyway, 1990 for The Stepsister. So that one was number 9. Number 10 is Ski Weekend. Where is that one? Right here. Ski Weekend. So another used copy. So again, this one's number 10. This one has some writing in it. But by, near, in, from, acts, like, for, on, down, about, anyway, a couple of random words. This one was originally published in 1991, so now we are in 91. So, Ski Weekend. Number 11. What is number 11? For whatever reason, Goodreads is having issues where it's pulling up a lot of the books in the same series as a completely different language. like it look like one of the words is F-E-U-E-R, Führer. So it's like it's German. The Fire Game. I had to look up different editions. Okay, so the Fire Game is number 11, and that one is right here. The Fire Game. 1991, I'm thinking. No, 1989. By Parachute Press, and then it says Simon & Schuster, 1994. I don't know. But this is number 11 according to Goodreads, The Fire Game. Okay, number 12 is Lights Out. I have that one. Where is it? Here we go. Lights Out. So this is my copy. I do remember seeing this one a lot and thought I loved that outfit as a kid. But I always thought I was too fat to wear that outfit. So, and isn't it just the thing that you look back as a kid and you go, I thought I was fat then, I wish I could go back to that size. Or is that just me and my mom? We've talked about that before, but Lights Out. I'm going to quit saying when this one was, well, I am always interested. 1991 is when this one says. I won't worry about that. Anyway, okay, so this obviously, you know, 90s, early 90s. Okay, so that was number 12, and number 13 is The Secret Bedroom. My copy right here. This always kind of creeped me out. So The Secret Bedroom. Number 14. Oh, this one. This made me kind of nervous at doctors and doctors' offices and hospitals. And that is called The Knife. As you can see why. He's got a knife behind his back and she's in like hospital. It says in this hospital people are dying to get out. So this one is number 14. Number 15 is The Prom Queen. And this here is the copy. I was fascinated by this one. How it's like, why is she looking in the mirror? And then there is a skeleton. So The Prom Queen. Alrighty, moving on. I have number 16, which is First Date. Right here. This one's a newer mass market paperback, so definitely not used, but again, I don't mind getting the used. So First Date. 1992. Looks like was the original copyright for this one, but number 16 in the Fear Street world. Number 17 is The Best Friend. I'm not going to worry about the original copyright date anymore. Just early 90s. So, but we will look at the last one. Okay. So that was number 17. Number 18 is The Cheater. This one I do remember. And this one actually creeped me out when I read it the first time as a child. Like a preteen. So The Cheater. This one's a standard paperback size, so definitely bigger than the mass market paperback, but I'm just happy to have this in my collection. Number 19 is Sunburn. And where is that one? Here we go. Sunburn. That was 19. Okay, scrolling up. Number 20 is The New Boy. Here we go. I don't recall ever reading this one, so this one, when I read it, should be the first time reading it. 21 is The Dare. I do remember this one. I don't remember the content of it, but I do remember this book. I at the very least had a copy of it. Whether I read it or not, I don't remember. But The Dare. Okay. 22 is The Bad Dreams. Where's my copy? As you can probably tell by this, I do not have them in order. Here we go. Bad Dreams. That's just what happens when you keep moving books around in your room. We're trying to anyway. So Bad Dreams. I remember this cover. I don't remember the content or if it's one I even read. So as a young person, child, preteen, whatever. Okay, number 23 is called Double Date. So standard paperback size for this one. Double Date. Alright, number 24, I do remember this one, and I remember really enjoying this one, The Thrill Club. I remember getting freaked out by this one too. Do I remember what it's about? No, but it's been long enough. It'll be nice to reread it and kind of experience this for the first time again. So, The Thrill Club. Number 25, oh, I remember loving this one. I loved this book. This one was one of my top 5, I would say. Definitely within the top 5 that I have read, and that is One Evil Summer. And this one is number 25 in the Fear Street world. I think I really liked it because she's holding a calico cat, and I had a calico cat at the time, so. Number 26 is The Mind Reader. So there's that one. Number 27 is Wrong Number 2. So again, the wrong number was in here. I don't know what number it was, but you would obviously read that one before this one. Other than that, you know, again, there was Wrong Number 2. You could definitely read them in any order. So Wrong Number 2 is book number 27 in the Fear Street world. Number 28 is Truth or Dare. Where is... Here it is. Truth or Dare. I don't remember reading this one, but I do remember this cover from my childhood. So the cover has not changed on this particular edition, obviously. But yeah, Truth or Dare. Number 29 is Dead End. So where is it? Here he goes. Oh, this one's the hardback one for whatever reason. But I remember the cover, except that mine was a mass market paperback. So Dead End. Again, number 29. Number 30. Oh, I read this one recently. Is Final Grade. This one I recently read, so I'm going to take this one back down to my office to put on my red bookcase. So, Final Grade. And number 31, this one I would say is my all-time favorite in the Fear Street world that I have read as a preteen, and then we'll yet to see if there's something that trumps it. So far, no. But that is Switched by R.L. Stine. I loved it upon reread as an adult, and it was has always been, and when I think of the Fear Street world, this is the first one that comes to my mind. So this is my favorite out of the Fear Street world, or the original Fear Street world anyway. So Switched. Love that one. And that one's number 31. Number 32 is College Weekend. Right here it is. So, number 32. I don't remember reading this one. Number 33 is right here, Stepsister number 2. So obviously you read Stepsister before this one. I don't remember reading this one. So, but I liked this cover, and I still like this cover over the original Stepsister cover, or Stepsister number 1, but yeah. Okay. That one was number 33. Number 34. This one I remember reading and really enjoying, and it actually creeped me out too. But again, that says a preteen, so we'll see. But this is What Holly Heard, number 34. Okay, book number 35. Oh, this one I really enjoyed too. And that one is right here, The Face. All I remember is she sees the same face over and over, or something like that. That's all I remember, but I do remember enjoying this one. The Face. So again, that one's number 35. Okay, moving on. Number 36 is Secret Admirer. Bit of an angle change. There's a book that I was like, I forgot to grab, and I was like, okay, where is it? It's not where I thought it was. I was looking and looking and looking, and I thought, I can't find it. And then I realized, it's downstairs in my office. So I ran all the way down and back up here. So a little out of breath, but I've got it. Okay. So now I can show you what book that is. That just about made me panic because I lost it, because I know I had it and I read it. Now where did it go? Oh, here it is. This one came in a standard paperback size, and that is The Perfect Date by R.L. Stine. Obviously, number 37 within the Fear Street world. This one was definitely not my favorite out of the Fear Street world so far that I've reread. A bit disappointed with how it ended. I thought it could have gone better, had it gone a different way, but that's just my opinion. But it was still a fun read, so. Okay, so now I'll get to take that one back downstairs. Number 38 is The Confession. This is definitely not the original work. This is a new one. It's a regular paperback size. I've got a couple of them here. This is not the original cover. The one that I remember had a hand on it, and obviously there's no hand right in the center. But, so number 38. And we're now books that are originally published in 1996. So we're up to the mid-90s. Number 39 is The Boy Next Door. So, I never had a boy next door. At least one that was my age. They were all babies or grown men. So. Alright, number 40 is Night Games. Not the original cover. The original cover was a girl with longer, kind of like dirty blonde hair and a black leather jacket. And that cover I remember. This one is definitely a redo. Number 41, again, not an original cover. I like the original cover much better than this one, but it is what it is. So number 41 in the Fear Street world is Runaway. This one I did not read. Yeah. So Killer's Kiss. This one is number 42. And the original is a kind of like a Polaroid picture of a boy's face with some kisses on it. I mean, you still got the kiss, but I like this cover better than the original. Book number 44 in the Fear Street world is The Rich Girl. This is definitely the original cover. I do remember this cover. And I think I read this one, I'm pretty sure, but again, I don't remember what this one was about because it was so long ago that I read it. Then was number 44. Oh, I skipped to number 43. 43 is All Night Party. So, I don't remember the original cover, and I don't remember this cover, so I'm assuming this is not the original cover at all. I really doubt it. But this is number 43. Rich Girl is number 44. So you can see the size difference. Mass market, paperback, and then All Night Party. All Night Party is mass market paperback. Rich Girl is standard paperback size for the Fear Street books. Okay. Number 45. This one I do not remember seeing. This is the first time I've seen this particular cover. And that is number 45, which is Cat. I had a cat that was that same color marking, gray with white. And her name was Squeaker. Unfortunately, she died from tumors or cancer or something in her mouth, but that was like a long time ago, like 2004 or 5. But yeah, so Cat. So obviously, I have not read that one, but I really am looking forward to this one just because of the title and the cat. Okay, now this next two, yes. So these next two books are books number 46 and 47 in the original Fear Street world. However, these ones are a duology, and so they're part of their own series called the Fear Hall series, and there's only 2 books. So number, what did I say, 46 is, and I remember loving this one. This one actually takes place in college, and the first one is Fear Hall: The Beginning. So this takes place in college rather than high school like the rest of the Fear Street world. So this is definitely a college one, but again, still young adult. And then number 47, so this is 46, The Beginning is 46, 47 is The Conclusion. And I remember loving this one, and this one I do remember rereading a couple of times as a youth, and this would probably be like number 2 favorite. Switched would be before this one, and then this series would be number 2 or number 3. The Cheerleaders franchise series within the Fear Street world would be like within the top 5 as well, but Fear Hall duology. Okay, so that was number, again, 46 and 47. Number 48, definitely not an original cover. This cover gives me kind of Carrie vibes. I like the original cover better. But again, this is number 48, and that is the Homecoming. Who killed the Homecoming Queen? I was just going to say the Homecoming Queen. I was like, wait, I think it's Who Killed, yes. And it's right on the cover there. Just stumbling over myself there. Who Killed the Homecoming Queen? Alright, we are on the last 2. So, number 50 within the original Fear Street series is Best Friend number 2. So again, obviously you would read Best Friend before Best Friend 2. And then the last book in the original Fear Street world, book number 51, is Trapped. And I don't remember this one, so I don't think this one was on my radar as a youth. So obviously I have not read this one. And this one was originally published in 1997. So the first Fear Street book was published in 1989, last one in 1987, at least within the original Fear Street world. So that is it. Those are all of my, that is my original Fear Street collection. Now I do have the new Fear Street series, which I will film a video for that very shortly. And then, oh, you know what? There's one I forgot. It's sitting off to the side here. So there's one other, but let me find what number in the series it is. How did I completely miss a whole book? Oh, okay, it's number 49. So it's before, it came out before Best Friend 2. So number 49 is Into the Dark. And this one I have slotted to hopefully get to this month, which is August. So Into the Dark. And now this is it. So those are all of the books in the original Fear Street world. Let me know, do you have a favorite R.L. Stine book? Are you more partial to Goosebumps or to Fear Street? I'm more partial to Fear Street. That's what I got into. And what is your favorite R.L. Stine book? I know he has an adult book out, and I have read that. It was really weird to read an adult, and it was like there was a sex scene in there just to have a sex scene to classify it as an adult, because everything else is young adult. So it was really caught me off guard on that one. Red Rain, I think is what it was called, or something like that. Anyway, I don't have a copy of that, but yeah, so I have all of the original Fear Street books, and I am so happy. I will continue to collect the rest of the Within the Fear Street world. So I have the new Fear Street. I will work on the Cheerleader series. The Super Chillers is what I'm working on, and then there's other ones, as I will have mentioned at the beginning of this video. So yes, talk to me in the comment section below. Who is your favorite author? What author kind of sparked your interest into developing your own tastes with reading and things like that? So yes, talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book. And I'll talk to you later.